Hello, 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 and welcome back, my little kernels of candy corn. This is part 2 of my fun with Halloween items video. This is going to be just another little show and tell, kind of trigger assortment. First thing I want to show you is one of my oldest items. This is Mrs. Spider. I've had her for about 10 years. And she's obviously a decor piece. She's a very large, furry spider with these ruby red eyes, and you can hang her up wherever you want, wherever you think it will scare the most people. But I don't think that she's actually scared very many people at all over the years, because she's very large and you can see her from a mile away. So, plus she's too cute to be scary anyway. Now that's Mrs. Spider. And her legs are actually bendy. So you can put her onto something and she can hang out on it if you choose. So that is Mrs. Spider. The next critter we have is this fuzzy little cutie. I have not actually named this one, even though I've had it for a while. But it's a very fluffy, hairy rodent. Looks like a very large rat with shiny black eyes and cute little whiskers. Cute little whiskers. Little feet and cute little ears, and these cute little things that look really, really, really sharp. And this long tail. This was like this when I got it. I've never been able to get it off. I've also had this for about 10 years. And this was actually used to scare people, and it actually got a lot of scares out of people over the years. So I used to work in an office, and I got the idea around Halloween, because we would always get very festive for Halloween and celebrate, so I thought it would be really fun to place this furry little rat on people's chairs, just like that. Just sat there. And we would always have our chairs pushed in against the desk in the cubicle. So I'd put this on someone's chair before they came in. And then they would come in and pull out their chair. And surprise! This little creature would be on their chair. And this actually did scare a lot of people. I was able to procure quite a few screams, actually. But I also feel like I picked my victims wisely. And you could only do a couple each Halloween because then people would start getting hip to it. So you had to pick and choose which 2 or 3 people I wanted to prank. So that was fun while that lasted. Okay. The next item is quite a vintage one. It's a Mickey Mouse Sticker Fun sticker and coloring book. And that right there is the Haunted Mansion. So this is a very spooky, Halloween vibed activity book. And as for vintage, well, I'll show you. This was from 1983. As you can see, 1983, the Walt Disney Company. And of course, we're gonna take a look inside. You can see you've got Mickey Mouse and his little mice. And it looks like they're gonna go exploring the Haunted Mansion. What's interesting about this book is that these stickers aren't necessarily stickers. They're actually more like stamps because it says press out stickers, moisten and place them on pages where they belong, color the pictures with your crayons. So it's like has the images on this side, and then this side is like an adhesive sheet that you would have to either lick or moisten. When I use this, I don't think I'm gonna lick it because I don't think it's a good idea to lick 40-year-old paper. So these are the pages. You can see this is where the stickers go. Like that. You fill it in and you go along with the story. Oh no, I was wrong. Those are his niece and nephews, or 2 nieces, because they're calling him Uncle Mickey. So they're getting scared in the mansion. I've never been to Disney's Haunted Mansion, but that's sounding really, really fun right about now. So they're exploring. Does anybody want to go upstairs? That's when everything goes wrong, when you go upstairs. But, yeah. Got some more sticker stamps. I think that the pages and the colors actually look quite lovely for their age, being almost 40 years old. Photo album. Spiderweb. I don't know who that cat is. But yeah, this is just a really fun book that I actually found recently. three ducks. What are their names? Oh gosh. I think it's like Huey, Dewey, and Louie, or something like that. There they are. Ducks. So that's my vintage Mickey Mouse Haunted Mansion coloring book. It was the Haunted Mansion. Oh yeah, it says it right there. Look at Huey, Dewey, and Louie. This is a nice sound though. This sound. So I kinda wanna play with it, but at the same time, I only just got this book. And being that it's a vintage item, I'm a little undecided if I want to use it or not. So maybe by next Halloween I'll decide. Okay. The next thing I have, I also recently got. But this is definitely a vintage item. This is vintage kitchen towel. And I showed this in my yard sale finds video. But it's so pretty. And what I would like to do is to trace it. And we're going to be using this item from the last video from part 1. And I'll actually put a link. I'll put the link to that video right here. Right here. Right there. Right there. And where we had some fun with this item as well. As well as this item right here. This bright light. So, if you want to see a demonstration of these two items, definitely check that out. Okay, so I would like to trace this towel, and I would like to over-explain it to you. We've got these 3 black cats with green eyes. And I bet that their eyes are very sparkly and glittery because green eyes on cats usually looks very striking and beautiful. And they are sitting in the pumpkin patch. And I imagine that it's midnight. We've got the big moon in the background. It's casting light on the pumpkin patch. We've got these big orange pumpkins with their curly green stems and leaves growing all around. This one in the middle here happens to be a jack-o'-lantern. And it looks very happy. Happy little pumpkin. I think these cats are watching over the pumpkins. And the moon casting more light. The stars are watching over the moon, watching over the cats, watching over the pumpkins. Okay. That was nice, I think. I like tracing stuff. That was fun. And this skeleton hand glows really well. So I'm thinking I should find another way to put it to good use. Maybe for another video. Okie dokie. I have a couple things left. I just want to show you these really quick because I just like them. And these actually are another vintage item. It's these sweet little candy corns. These are candles. Can somebody please tell the motorists that I'm trying to film a video? Okay. Anyway. So I have these sweet little votive candles in the shape of candy corns. And I think they're the sweetest little things. And I've actually had these for so long. There's 6 in there. I've actually had these for so long. And hang on, let me just take one out. Just had them for so long at this point that, and they're already old, like they're already a vintage item. And I've had them for so long, not wanting to burn them because they're just so perfect. Like they're these perfect little eggs. And at this point, I don't know if I'll ever burn them. They don't smell like anything. They don't smell like candy corn or anything like that. But I don't know. I just like them. Maybe one day they'll get burned, but for now, they'll just stay perfect and preserved in their box. I don't know why I have to be so dramatic. Anyway, more vintage items. What else is new? Not these items. Okay, so I have this tiny little collection of vintage Halloween ribbon. I guess I can't really say for sure that this one's Halloween because it's just pumpkins, but these definitely are. And I've had these for a while too, but I plan to use these one day, like for crafting. It's got this little bat in front of the moon. Got this ghost. Got some more bats and stars on a black background. And this one is a yellow, an orange cloth with some ghosties, some witches on brooms, some black cats, some pumpkins, and I think I see a little spider. So, just cute little things. And then this one is these little nice orange I did notice, of course, check the sound of everything. Did notice that these rolls of ribbon sound absolutely amazing. Got this one. We've got this one. And then we've got my favorite, this one. So I thought that we could do a little tapping. And these are the last items. So I'm gonna dim the lights a bit and then we can enjoy these sounds. Okay. Let's start with this one. Love the sound of I love the sound of cardboard smoothing, fingertip tapping. I kind of want to skip to these too. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Fab dye. A lion product. 12 feet. And it's raining. I wonder if we can hear it in the video. I really want to give a shout out to one of my new favorite ASMR channels. The trigger that I'm doing right now is his trigger. Elvis ASMR. Elvis ASMR. I'll put a link in the description. He was doing this exact trigger on some books a few months ago. Like tapping and then smoothing. Tapping, smoothing. Tapping and smoothing. And I fell in love with it. So of course I told him that it sounded amazing and asked him to do some more. And he did. And to my surprise, he actually made a whole video of this trigger on some of his books. And I thought that was so cool of him. And it sounds absolutely incredible. Especially when he does it. So, I actually can't wait to share that video with you guys now because I felt super special when he posted that video. And I'm sure you guys are gonna find it super tingly as well. I really enjoy doing it myself. It's always fun to explore how one trigger sounds on different textures and surfaces. See how this side sounds a little different than this side, because it has the stickers on it. It says the price tags. And there. More of a matte texture. I just really like it. Hope you enjoyed this little show and tell, concluded by this little sound exploration session. I really enjoyed it. Don't forget to check out the links in my description for Elvis videos. There's actually more than one. I think that I definitely have to recommend if you like the sound. So, I hope you all are nice and sleepy. I am. And I'm in the right place already. In bed. And ready to go to sleep. hope that you rest well, and I'll see